They said she was too weak, too fragile to survive the world she dreamed of. Frances Cabrini was born in 1850 in a small Italian village, the youngest of 13 children. From the very beginning, her body was frail. She caught every sickness that passed through her town. Doctors told her family, "She's too weak. She may not live long." But Frances had something stronger than health. She had faith. As a child, she loved hearing stories of missionaries, those who traveled far to share God's love. She would sit by the river, make paper boats, fill them with violets, and whisper, "I'm sending missionaries to China." Even then, her heart was already on a mission. When she grew older, she tried to join a convent, but every community turned her away. Too sick, they said, too small, too weak. But the fire in her heart refused to die. If no one would let her join a mission, she would start her own. And so, with nothing but courage and trust in God, Frances founded the Missionary Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. No money, no influence, just faith. When people laughed, she smiled and said, "My God is rich." Her dream was to go to China. But when she met Pope Leo XIII, he told her something that would change her life. "Not to the east, my daughter, but to the west, go to America." America, a land of promise for some, but for thousands of Italian immigrants, a land of suffering. In 1889, Frances and 6 sisters crossed the ocean to New York. It was terrifying for her. She feared water all her life. But she whispered, "If God sends me over the sea, then He will keep me safe upon it." When she arrived, nothing was as promised. The orphanage she came to build didn't exist. The Archbishop told her to go home. They had no food, no shelter, no support. But Mother Cabrini stood firm. She said, "No, God sent me here, and where God sends, He provides." And He did. Donations began to appear. Homes opened their doors. One by one, miracles unfolded. When food ran out, baskets of bread showed up at the doorstep. When she had no money to pay the builders, a mysterious check arrived that very day. And when she was too weak to stand, somehow she still found strength to serve. People saw her faith and found their own again. She built schools, hospitals, and orphanages, 67 in total, across America and beyond. Every wall she raised was a message to the world. Never say you are too weak for God's plan. And even as her health failed, she never stopped. She once said, "The heart is a marvelous organ. It can expand to hold the whole world." When she died in 1917, the world wept, but heaven rejoiced. In 1946, Frances Xavier Cabrini became the first American citizen to be canonized a saint. Even today, her miracles continue, healing the sick, strengthening the weary, and reminding us all that God can turn our smallest yes into something eternal.